Good evening, everybody. Starting a poll. All right. I just put up a poll. Who are you voting for? Trump or Harris? Let me know your thoughts about the presidential election. We got 3 votes in. Harris at 75%, Trump at 25%. What are some of the key issues that you are concerned about? Hey, what's up? How y'all doing tonight? Hey, thank you. Hope everybody doing pretty good. Okay. Why you choose Trump? Okay. Trump supporter, where y'all from? Right now we got 42 votes. We got Trump, actually, yeah, we got 42 votes. Trump, 50%, Harris, 50%. Who voting for a tampon 10? Yeah, what's the backstory about the tampon? It's 10 walls in the tampon. As a non-American, I don't see the difference between the Democrats and Republicans, same policies. I agree, to an extent. They really just differ on like abortion and really like abortion to me is the main thing that they differ on. A lot of magas on your YouTube. Yeah, Mississippi is a Republican state. So, 85 votes. Trump up 58. And Kamala 42. His brother won't vote for him. Said a lot about 10. I think that's his brother-in-law, maybe. Kamala will save us all. I don't know about that. I like Kamala, but I don't know about it. Question. Are you voting for Trump because you don't want Kamala to win? Or are you voting for Kamala because you don't want Trump to win? Or are you voting for your candidate because you like your candidate, or are you voting for the party? So, and say it again, are you voting for a party? Are you voting just Democrat no matter what, Republican no matter what? Or are you voting for Kamala just so Trump won't win, or are you voting for Trump so Kamala won't win? I'm voting for Trump because I don't, my children die in a nuclear war that we truly have nothing to do with. I'm voting for Trump to pull out of the wars and focus on the economy. I hate both parties. Okay? I'm voting for Trump because I believe what he says. Okay. I'm voting for Kermit the Frog. At least he's honest about being a puppet. It's funny. Trump 2024. Trump because he's guaranteed to make America great again, excluding California. I'm voting for the Constitution. Oh, my fellow Americans, how I honor and love you. We ought to study and learn the Constitution. How can we defend our rights if we don't know them? Okay. Trump 2024. P. Diddy had so much oil in his house that the government had to invade. What? Trump 2024. The country need him back. People will vote Kamala just to hold on to their Democrat, which we don't even have right now. Vote for Joe Biden. Yeah, I don't think Joe Biden was gonna win. I think people voted for Joe Biden because they didn't want Trump to stay in the office. But those same people that voted for Joe Biden probably wouldn't vote for him again. Not saying that he's just done a terrible job, but he's just too old. Like, I don't think mentally or physically that he can handle it. I think he kind of barely holding on to everything right now. But do Kamala kind of put y'all in the mind of Obama, kind of the energy that she brought, that she bring, the hope, the enthusiasm. Kind of feel that. No tampons in boy bathroom. Why they putting tampons in the boys' bathroom for? Is that a conspiracy or that's true? Okay, Harris, 2024. What are y'all thoughts on abortion? You think women should? Let me see. Abortion is murder. Okay. The government has no place telling a woman what to do with her body. Okay. I agree with that. Yeah, I think everybody should be accountable for them. Like, I don't think the government should just tell you what you can do with your body. I think that's your own personal, I think it's kind of personal, too personal. Sure, let's not forget about January 6th. Yep. Walt's whole family is voting Trump. Trump for prison in 2025. I mean, if I had to choose between my wife is pregnant and she was having complications, I mean, you had to choose between your wife dying, possibly dying, or saving the child. I'm going to save my wife. But as far as just if I get someone pregnant and we're not together, or, I was having sex with somebody that I shouldn't have been having sex with and she got pregnant, and I wouldn't have an abortion for that reason. But as far as saving the life of the mother, I would. We prefer that we could save both, but you know. How would you feel if she wanted to abort your baby? If I had got somebody pregnant and I didn't want to abort the child, but she wanted to abort the child, that's tough. Because on one hand, you're thinking like, that's her body, but on the other hand, that's my child, so I'll fight it. You know, guess it depends on who's in it. Guess it just depends, but I'll fight for the opportunity to save that child. But ultimately, I feel like it's her decision, but I'll fight it and I'll try to convince her to keep it. It's something to think about, though. But I try not to put myself in those type of situations. But it's tough. Thank you for your honesty. Yeah, appreciate it. Choice to murder isn't choice to murder isn't a choice. I mean, we'll have to have a whole live about the abortion. I'm gonna do some research and have some questions, and we'll have a whole live about abortion. I need to do a little bit more research on it. You know, like, do you consider, you know, consider it to have life at conception, or, you know, is it a baby once the sperm hit the egg? And it's, I mean, I'm gonna do some research and we'll have a discussion, a full-blown discussion on abortion. Okay, we got 300 votes. We're sitting at 67% Trump, 33% Harris. Okay. I got another question. Can you be a Democrat? I mean, because they say the Republican Party is the Christian party, but can you be a Christian and a Democrat? I have 2 kids, and I can't imagine what it would be like without them. I got 2 kids also, 5-year-old and a 3-month-old, and I definitely couldn't imagine life without them. I have yet to see a poll on YouTube that favor Kamala. I guess it just depends on where you are. Because I saw some polls where she was up 6 points on the national poll, and she was winning. I think she was winning in Pennsylvania and Michigan. Amongst the swing states, that is. She was winning. I think they tied in most of the swing states. I think she was winning in Pennsylvania and I think Michigan. So it's gonna be a tight race. I think it's gonna all depend like on the last 2 weeks, what they do. I think both of them got some stuff up their sleeve, like some tricks up their sleeve. So I think that Taylor Swift endorsement was pretty big for Kamala. I'll let y'all know who I'm voting for on a later live stream closer to election. YouTube polls don't mean anything. Yeah, because it depends on where you are. If it was in California, it'll be the opposite. It'll be Harris. With the lead. Blacks for Trump. I know some black men that are actually rooting for Trump. But I know some black men that voting for Trump because they don't want to vote for a woman. Long live President Trump. What? are you ironing your shirts? But in the South, we like to iron our clothes. We like to keep them crisp. We cut the wrinkles out. You know, it's just how we've been brought up to iron everything. We iron t-shirts. We iron pants, button-up shirts, whatever. It's just what we do in the South. We get them good creases. So. Who y'all think won the debate? I think the consensus is that Kamala won the debate. But I think everybody knew she was gonna win. So. If I had to guess who's gonna win the election as of right now, I think Kamala will win. I mean, she got the minority vote. She got the youth. She got the black women. The athletes. I mean, she raising so much money. Like, and Donald Trump gets so much hate. So it's like people gonna vote for Kamala just so he won't win. People gonna vote for Kamala because they like her. Then you're gonna have people voting for Kamala just because they don't want Trump to win. So even though Trump gonna win the South, most of the South, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, she gonna win California, New York, Illinois, and I think she'll win Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Arizona, Colorado. So I think she'll win those. I think it's gonna be close, but I think she'll probably end up winning. I know she'll win the popular vote. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but she still lost. But I think she's gonna win the popular vote. But I think she got when you look at where she campaigned, I think she'll win one or two swing states that'll put her over the top. I mean, even Joe Biden beat the hell out of Trump in the electric college votes. So Joe Biden can beat Trump. If I had to bet my money on it, I'd say Kamala probably will win. I personally wish that people wouldn't, you know, would vote, vote for the person that's best for you and your family. But at the end, like once it's over with, just be respectful for whoever the president is. If Trump wins, I wish people would just give him their respect and move forward. I just feel like there's gonna be so much hate. Whoever wins, they're gonna, you know, spill so much hate, and I just wish that everybody would come together and throw their support behind whoever wins. I wish it wasn't so much drama behind politics, you know. But you gotta divide the people so they can conquer us. So that's why they want us to be fighting each other and keeping up a lot of mess and dividing us so they can conquer us. But if the people was to stand together, I think we can demand more from our country, from our elected officials. I think we can demand more if we just stand together. But we divided on everything. We should just agree to disagree and come together. And if they want our vote, these are our demands. Freedom for Diddy. That's gonna be an interesting case. I think a lot of people gonna get exposed. It's gonna be interesting. What did Harris do? I heard a lot of people say she had 3.5 years to do something, but she's not the president. You can't. It ain't much really. Ain't really much you can do as a vice president. Joe Biden in charge. Kamala was not in charge. So. We got 566 votes. Trump 67%, Harris 33%. She put in charge of the border. Kamala has been in office for 4 years and made a mess by making decisions, making the deciding vote on many issues. deport all illegals. Another question: how often did you all see Kamala prior to the election? You got a point. I was actually surprised that actually surprised at how well she's doing, because like she said, she wasn't present prior to the election. She wasn't, you know, like you knew she was the vice president, but you didn't have no clue what she was doing or what she had going on. She was definitely in the background. So I wasn't even sure that she was going to be a good candidate. So I think she surprised a lot of people. So she surprised a lot of people how well spoken she is, but I think just her energy is what getting people to like her. You know, some positive energy she bringing to the table. Women are dying because of Trump policies. Yeah, I heard about that story in Georgia. Hot two girl for president. Oh, come on now. Don't want to participate in murder. Well, don't have an abortion. They ain't telling women to have abortion. They just giving them the option. And I don't know a lot about it, but I'm going to do research and we'll have a whole live discussing abortion. Is Donald Trump a racist? Do y'all think Donald Trump a racist? You do see a lot of KKK and white supremacy groups aligning themselves up with Donald Trump. So, anybody got any thoughts on that? Women are dying from abortion complications too. It's true. I'm gonna be Trump ear for Halloween. His ear sure healed well after being shot in the ear. He just wore a patch for a week. All right. Not every Republican is a racist, but almost every racist is a Republican. I like that. Trump say let abortion go to the states. Did y'all know Donald Trump was actually a Democrat before he ran for president? Do you think Donald Trump ever had an abortion? Did you know Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican? Trump sent it back to the people per the state to decide. Yep, and all of the Republican states, most of the Republican states decided to, you know, that you couldn't get an abortion in their state. So Trump may or may not be racist, but he definitely is number one with racists. Okay. Every state has its own law. He was a Democrat when he ran that ad, and many others agreed with him at the time. Republican Party wasn't the Republican Party it is now when Lincoln was president. I hate that I'm being told who to vote for because of the color of my skin. You right? You go both ways. There's people that's voting for Kamala because she's black or Indian. There's people that's voting for Trump because they're white. So I think you should vote for the person that you align with, the best for you and your family. So did Trump make America great again when he was president? In your opinion? I vote for Kamala because she's not Trump. I hate how people assume that I'm a Democrat because I'm a minority. Okay. Things were great under Trump. I made great progress. So what specifically did Joe Biden do to make you not have as much progress as you had back then? I had money during Trump in full refrigerator. So buying was great, or is great. Biden economics, all bills are up. Vote for the one who has your own country interests, not the one who wants to give it all away. Okay. Who did you become? People forget it was Obama great economy he left Trump. Okay. So Obama left Trump a good economy, and you're saying Trump economy was bad, so Trump left the bad economy for Joe Biden to clean up. Interesting. COVID. Do you think Trump handled the COVID situation, the best? Okay. Some people say yeah, some people say no. Yeah, I didn't think he handled the COVID situation well. I think that's the reason that they got him up out of there. The main reason they got him out of there because of COVID. I'm not sure what people were expecting him to do. I don't know, but they got him up out of there though. So, Trump wanted to reopen in April. I heard on a podcast today that people voting for Trump because he's not like the typical politician. Like people are tired of politicians, and Trump is kind of in his own lane. He don't abide by the rules of politician. Like he don't stay in that box. So I think when you get what you hear from Trump is like it's not like a script. It's like he kind of telling it how it is. So I think people, he's his own man basically. I think that's the main appeal about Trump. You feel like you're gonna get some kind of truth. Yeah. So we got 732 votes, 66% Trump, 34% Harris. Trump should have handled COVID better by ignoring the swamp and told Democrats if they lock down, there would be no aid. Yeah. Harris haven't done anything in almost 4 years. I think it'll be interesting. If Trump wins, he got 4 years left that he can ever be the president. It'd be interesting. Well, his last 4 years, especially them last two, he ain't have to worry about getting reelected. He done. It's over with. What do you think gonna happen? Honestly, I never thought he was gonna even try to run again after January 6th and all the charges been brought against him and all that. I didn't think he'd be qualified, but so do y'all think he running for president just to stay out of jail? He's running because he like power. No, jail is because he's running for president. Jail for what is rigged. We live in our 1920 Germany. He running because he can't afford his legal bills. I actually think will make a good president? Mark Cuban, the former owner of the Dallas Mavericks. I listened to an interview, and I've been following him his whole career. He's just a very smart, knowledgeable, sound-minded individual. I'm not saying Trump is the same, but he's better of the two. Mark Cuban is very smart. I support him. Yeah, I definitely support Mark Cuban. What's complaining about Trump? He did a great interview with Brian Tyler Cohen. Yeah, I saw that interview too. We Brazilians are praying that Donald Trump. We Brazilians are praying that everything goes well with the American election and that Mr. Donald Trump will be the winner. Okay? I'm voting for Trump because I love my kid and want there to still be a country. Okay. So y'all feel like the Democrats letting all the immigrants in, we won't have a country? Like, what's the story behind save the country? From what? I mean, they said the same thing about Joe. We wouldn't have a country when Joe Biden won, and we still, so far, we still got a country. So what's, yeah, you still, we have a country, we still here, still breathing, we're not in war. I mean, all this stuff going on in 2006 too. I mean, 2016 too. Human trafficking, drugs. It ain't just started happening. I mean, there's people still doing pretty well in this economy. I want a white man in the office the way God intended it to be. What? You probably, and the sad thing is, you probably not the only one to think like that. Where do you live? I want to do well. We live in Mississippi. I mean, we know how to get it out the mud. We don't depend on nothing. We just depend on ourselves. You know, I guess we're used to not having a lot, so yeah, you can't take much from us. You know, so we just cost of living. It's cheap. Always been cheap. I mean, we always been taught to make something out of nothing. So we work hard, you know, grow our own food, learn how to fix cars, mow our own grass. We, you know, like we don't see a lot of homelessness in Mississippi. You know, you pretty much go to anybody, grandma's house, and they'll feed you, take you in, if you know. That's one thing about Mississippi. We don't have this homelessness problem. We, you know, one thing about Mississippi, you're gonna have somewhere to lay your head and a hot meal, at least one hot meal a day. So we kind of look out for our people. The United States has a higher GDP in the world. It couldn't possibly be a third world country. What's a popular dish in Mississippi? Catfish and spaghetti. We're gonna listen to our blues in Mississippi. We're gonna have a good time. Yep, definitely gonna do our trail rides. And every Sunday we're gonna go to church. And we're gonna have Sunday dinner. I'm gonna eat some. I'm gonna go to the meat market and get some liver cheese. Yep. Immigrants getting all the free food, housing, phones is killing the economy. Know about that. So why are they letting the immigrants in? Like, what's the benefit of having immigrants? You have to be some sort of benefit, or somebody see it as some sort of benefit. Hog head cheese and cow tongue. I don't know about the cow tongue, but I agree with the hog head cheese. When we say immigrants, we talking about, what are we talking about with the immigrants? We talking about illegals, or we talking about people that come over legally? Love Mississippi. Yep, we love you too. Come visit sometime. Look up why they are letting them in. Research. There's too much to type here. However, I would say that I had family members human trafficked through the border. Really, please look into it. Okay. I'll do some research and we'll have a conversation about that. Why so many Americans okay with the extreme level of hate and racism? I don't know. I try to my best to ignore it and avoid it. You like Diddy, bro? Yeah, I used to like P Diddy until found out, till all the allegations came out, and then I saw that video about Cassie. Then I don't care for him no more. All right, we got 900 votes, 65% Trump, and 35% Harris. The country is disappointing in every way. Yeah, vote for the border works both ways. I think whoever win, it's, it's gonna be rough either way. Kamala win, it's gonna be people that love Trump. They gon' It's like they won't. I don't think they'll give her a chance. And the people that love, if Trump wins, people that don't like Trump, they won't give him a chance. So I think it's gonna be rough either way. What part of Mississippi from? From the North Mississippi. But I'm all over Mississippi and the South. So I'm familiar with all parts of Mississippi. Of course, MAGA would never give Kamala a chance, even if they could see it in the future and see she did great for the America. I agree. Every 4 years, every 4 years, the border will be the issue. I saw a skit on SNL, and it's so real and sad at the same time. The right loves the border issue to scare the white folks. Other countries have a point system to determine if they will be allowed to move to other countries to prevent what's happening in America from happening. I'm scared ASF and I'm black. Do people tell you you look like Dave Chappelle? If I got that, I get that time to time. Yep, you should be scared. I'm scared too, and I live in Texas. Things have gotten bad here. What part of Texas, Paula? Probably Houston. Some Americans are forgetting that we are freely travel wherever we like and move to other countries. Also, isn't America an immigrant country? Oops, I forgot immigrants of color aren't welcome. Hmm, good point. It's it's sad. It's really sad. I had to install dash cam in my car. I've been followed several times by MAGA nuts in their trucks. It didn't used to be this way. We literally all say admit immigrants that are legal are welcome and needed, but that doesn't play into the victim's narrative. Immigrants made this country. Conservative American news said, "Leave my country." And we need to pray. Still real racism down there. Oh my OMG from WA. If Kamala wins, I'm moving out the country, hands down. Where you going? What country are you going to? My issue, my my biggest issue, neither candidate wants to lower spending or the deficit, which will increase inflation. Neither candidate wants to end the Federal Reserve. Essentially, there's no real difference. We are the last resort, so Trump better win. I wonder why they didn't vote for him in 2020. He got a lot of supporters, but they didn't vote for him in 2020. They voted for Joe Biden. I think most people didn't vote for Joe Biden. They voted for Joe Biden, but they were voting against Trump. What do you think about black Republicans? I mean, if you do your research, most blacks were Republicans back in the day. We'll discuss that topic. I'll do some more research and we'll discuss that topic about the most Southern blacks were were Republicans, and then they switched to Democrats. So we'll do a whole topic on that in the future. All right. But yeah. They switched because of Martin Luther King action. It's Trump party now. Party switch is the long dead meal. All right, coming up on 1,000 votes. All right, 1,000 votes. We got Trump 65%, Kamala 35%. All right. We'll bring up this topic again later on, maybe next month. See what everybody think. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you for your support. We'll catch you next time. Peace.